In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you how you can use Claude Code and Fable 5 to build yourself an incredible looking website that looks like it was built for $15,000 from a web development agency. Now, since Fable 5 went and broke the internet again with its sudden return, I've been going a little crazy and making some super awesome websites. Like this super cool website here for a high-end burger restaurant. Or this epic looking site for a modern coffee shop. Or this absolutely incredible portfolio website. Now, all three of these websites were generated using Fable 5 connected to Higgsfield to generate all of the media and video assets, so you can enter just one simple prompt and get some seriously impressive results. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do all of this for yourself. I'm going to give you a custom prompt that you can use to generate your own website for your brand or business. And I'm going to show you how to publish your website online with your own custom domain name so that anybody in the world can access it. So if you're ready to follow along, let's hop in. All right, so the very first thing when building a website with Claude Code is we obviously need Claude Code. So as long as you have the Pro plan here, the $17 a month plan, you have access to Claude Code and all of the abilities to make any kind of website you want. So just make sure that you're signed up and have a Pro account of Claude, and make sure that you've downloaded the desktop version of Claude so that we can actually access Claude Code easily through the desktop app. So just head on over to claude.com/download, and here you can download the actual desktop app so that we can start building your website using the desktop app version of Claude. Now, one more quick note regarding the pricing for Claude. As of right now, Fable 5 is included with the Pro version of Claude, and you have access up to July 12th. Depending on the time of you watching this video, the pricing and availability may be completely different. So you can always come back here to the API tab, and here you can actually see how much you're going to be paying for the credit usage of Fable 5. And here you can see the input and output amount. So currently it's about $10 per million tokens on the input side of things and $50 per million tokens on the output side of things. Just to give you some context, to build a website like this, you could spend anywhere between $10, $20, but you can also get easily carried away and start really hammering in on these credits and spend a couple of $100s before you know it. But don't worry, in this video I'm going to show you how to go about using Fable 5 to get the most power out of it, but utilizing the least amount of credits so that you're not spending a ton of money trying to create something like this. So once you got your Claude account and you have the desktop version of the app installed, we can move on to the next part of this setup, which is connecting Higgsfield to your Claude account. Now, Higgsfield here is the website that we use to generate all of our images and video media for the website itself. And the cool thing about Higgsfield is it has access to all of the different models of image generation, video generation, and audio generation. And there's a ton of different tools out there that do this, but the best thing about Higgsfield is the fact that it can connect directly to Claude Code. So in order to do that, all you have to do is just click up here on this MCP and CLI tab. And here you'll see there's a couple of different ways to connect Higgsfield to your Claude account. But the easiest way is to just use this MCP connector. We can just copy this link right here. Then you can open up your Claude desktop app. And from here, if you go over to the Customize tab, you can go down to Connectors, then go up here to the Add button and click Add Custom Connector. Now here you can give it a name, and you just paste in that link that we copied from Higgsfield right here and just click Add. Now I'm not going to do this because I've already connected Higgsfield right here, but if it's your first time, just go ahead and click Connect. What you'll do is then you'll see the Higgsfield connection. It'll ask you to log into your account through Higgsfield, and once you're logged in, you should see this screen right here where you can give all of the access that you need to Higgsfield so that it's connected to Claude. And just to make sure that it's connected correctly, you can go out of here, open up a new session, a new chat, and just ask, are you connected to Higgsfield? And you can see here it says, yes, I have access to Higgsfield MCP, connected for image, video, audio generation, and all of the tools that we need. All right, now the next step is to get a new project set up for Claude Code so we can build out this website. So let's go up here to the Code tab, and we'll start a new session here. And we just need to create a new folder for this new project. So if you go down here to this little folder icon right here, we can click Open Folder. Now you just need to create a new folder wherever you want to save your project files. So for me, I have this folder called Claude Code and a folder called Websites. So I'm going to make a new folder in here. I'm going to call this Portfolio, and I'm going to create. Now inside of this folder we can create another folder, and I'm going to call this Media. And inside of this media folder, we can drop any reference images to your products, your logos, or any images of yourself if you're creating a portfolio like I'm creating. Now I'm just going to make sure to have the actual portfolio folder selected here, the main root folder for the project, and I'm going to click open. Now we can see that folder is selected right down here. So now I know that this project folder is connected to this new project, and we can start a new conversation here. Before I do start the conversation though, I'm going to make sure that I copy over all of my images and media into that media folder that we just created. So if I go back over here and I select my portfolio folder, the media folder, here I just have a couple images of myself, and I'm going to use these to give Higgsfield some reference for what I look like so that it knows how to create images and media for the actual website for my portfolio here. So these 3 images I'm going to just drag into this media folder. And just like that, we have our project set up and we are ready to roll. Since we're using Fable, let's go ahead and switch this over to Fable 5. And as far as the different effort levels, you can set it to whatever you'd like. I've experimented with really high up on max and super ultra code, but for me, I feel like high is pretty good without having to burn through too many credits too quickly. And depending on what kind of website you're going to be creating, I feel like the high effort level is just enough for what we need. Now, the coolest thing about Fable is the fact that you can give it very little instruction and very simple prompts, just 1 to 2 sentences, and it can generate some pretty incredible looking websites. But we're really not trying to just create any old kind of website. We have a very specific image in mind with this portfolio site, right? I have a story to tell. I have certain media that I want included. I have certain maybe colors and fonts that I have in mind. And just overall, I have a goal for this website more than just creating something cool and flashy. So instead of just coming up with a generic text-based prompt, I'm going to actually generate a prompt using Claude so that we can give it the exact instructions and technical requirements that we need so that it builds out the website properly without using too much credits, but still gives us the exact stuff that we're looking for. So before we actually start entering any text, we could actually switch this over to plan mode and we could plan out our website. But I don't want to really actually taint this chat yet. I don't want to have anything going on inside of here until we have our final prompt to generate the website with just one go. So what I'm going to do is switch back over here to the regular chat. And in a brand new chat window, we don't need to be using Fable 5 quite yet for this. We can just use Opus or any of the other models really, just to help us answer some of these questions in this prompt. But I'm going to go ahead and paste in this custom prompt here. And you can see here from this prompt that we just pasted, it's basically just going to ask you a series of questions. These questions are going to get to know what you want to build from this website, some things about you, your brand, some basics about your story, your background, your experience, and overall the kind of visual feel that you want for this website. It's going to generate a couple of videos for us to include on the website so that we have all those really cool scrolling effects on your website, and it'll ask you what you want in those videos. So if you kind of have an idea kind of visually what you want, it'll go through and ask you, to include those details. If you don't really know what you want and maybe you just want some inspiration, you can also just let it know. I don't know, give me some ideas. And so here's where we can brainstorm and really kind of come up with the game plan. So go ahead and just click enter here as soon as you're ready to actually start answering these questions. So you can see to start out, it's going to ask you to upload a high quality reference image of yourself so that it has the image for Higgsfield. But at this point, we don't actually need the image. We've already added those images to the project folder. Right now, we can just start answering these questions. You can see here, it's going to ask you the questions one at a time. And so you can start to give it the answers just one at a time here and really piece through this like that. Or you can just say, hey, ask me all of the questions at once, and it'll just give you all of the questions that it needs to know to build out this website. All right, now I went ahead and just pasted in a bunch of answers that I had written out in a Notion document, kind of going over my entire story, why my brand exists, and basically answering all of these questions in depth. I pasted that all in here, and this is what it came back with. This is my final prompt that I can paste into Claude Code to build out this website using Fable 5. Now this thing covers everything from my brand positioning, the overall visuals, a couple of different things about the creative direction from how to structure the website itself. So this is a really, really detailed prompt here. And there's only a couple things that I want to tweak, like I'm noticing it's including this secondary green color here in the branding, and I don't want any sort of green color. I just want it to be black and orange. So I'm going to go ahead and adjust that here before I actually paste this prompt in. But other than that, everything here looks pretty great. So what we can do is once we've got this final prompt here for your website, make sure you've combed through yours and like everything that it's kind of delivered here for you. We can copy this and go back over here to code. And here on my new project for the portfolio that we started, we can paste this in here. And before I click enter, I'm just going to say copy everything. All of this stuff right here we didn't need. Basically just need from here up. And then again down here in the visuals, let's see if I can find that area where it said the color. I'm going to just delete that. So I'm going to go ahead and click enter here, and we will come back as soon as it's done delivering a first draft. Alright, it has finished up. It went through and did a bunch of stuff, created a bunch of media here, and I'm excited to see what it created. So in order to actually preview our website here, we can just go on up to this play button and click play, and we should see a preview of the website. Now if it's loading like this and it's not loading all of the visuals, just let it know to refresh the preview. Okay, it says that it has refreshed, and we just need to click on this link right here to view the localhost link to our site, and we can see a preview of the site here. And right away, this is looking super dope. And as I scroll, it's scrolling through this video here. Man, this is pretty sick. All these different, every element of the story that I included, or all the different kind of information I included about myself. A little bit more of a story here. And again, I don't really know what it came up with. I just kind of gave it a bunch of stuff to work with, and it kind of just came up with all of the copy here. But I love this little mouse hover effect that when I hover over these buttons, it kind of does this negative orange and black thing. That's super cool. Okay, there's some cool cards with some hover effects here as well. Man, this is crazy. For just one prompt, haven't done any sort of refinement or anything like that, and it's generated this entire portfolio here. Super dope. Now, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a video playing right here, and it doesn't look like that's working. And I also don't necessarily love the video here at the top. I think it could be a little bit cooler. Like, I don't necessarily love how it's got this kind of emerald light. It must still have had that emerald colorway in the prompt somewhere. So I'm going to maybe change that and change a couple of things here. But overall, for a one prompt shot, this is a really cool looking site. Now, whenever we're making tweaks or revisions, a good way to keep our credit usage down so we're not using up through our Fable tokens is we can just switch down to a lower model like Opus, and we can use this to actually make our refinements and our tweaks. Now, again, since our preview window up here isn't working, I'm going to still let it know. I'm just saying the preview window still isn't displaying the website. So once we get this working, we can go through and actually start selecting sections of the site that maybe we want to change and update. All right, sweet. It looks like our preview window is now working. So everything is functioning now inside of Claude Code, which is good because we can go through now and select elements that we want to change. So as I scroll through here, I thought that this video down here, oh, okay, it looks like it is playing. So maybe it's triggered by the scroll. Okay, so as I scroll, it plays through the video. That just maybe wasn't loading here in the browser. Maybe I just needed to refresh the page. So that looks like it's working fine. There's just a couple other things I want to switch. So the first thing is I want to change this picture from that other picture that I provided. So I can just go ahead and go up here and select this image. And we can say, switch this for the, in the media, it was this Josh tree. So I'm going to say, switch the image. And the other thing is, I didn't really love this hero image, and so I went through and I went into Higgsfield, and I actually generated a second video here. So you can see this one is just a little bit different. It has less of that green light. It has more of the orange light from the back, which I think is cooler. It matches the vibe of the website, and it does more of a 360 orbit around me, which I just think is way cooler. So I downloaded this video here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add it into our media folder here and say to use that video for our hero section as well. So here's that new video file right here, and you can see it's just playing back. I want to add that folder into the media assets, and I'm going to go ahead and let Claude know to use that as our main hero section. Okay, cool. So I selected this image here and I said, let's switch it out for the Josh Tree image in our media folder, and let's switch out the hero video for the new hero video added in our media folder. And we're going to tell it to go ahead and do this. All right, sweet. It looks like it's made the change of this image right here to that new image that I asked it to make. And let's scroll up and see if it changed the hero video. Do a refresh here. And just like that, it added that new hero video as well. Super sweet. So just within a couple minutes, it's made all of the tweaks and changes that I've wanted, and I can go through and adjust any of the copy or maybe any of the imagery or anything else that I feel like maybe needs tweaked. This is the time to go through and make those adjustments, And once we're happy with the website, we can move on to publishing our site. Currently, this is only locally hosted. So this URL right here, if we were to type this in to our browser, this loads the website right here on our current local device. But in order for it to be published online for anybody to access, we need to purchase our own hosting and purchase our own custom domain name. So my favorite place to do that is called Hostinger. If you click the first link down in the description of the video, it'll bring you over to a page that looks like this. And this is our special co-branded landing page with Hostinger. And here you can see we have a special coupon code applied to give you an even bigger discount on your hosting plan. So if we just click Start Now, we can go down here and we can select from the different plans that they have. Now we have two options to choose from. You have Premium and you have Unlimited. Now the Premium plan is going to be a great place to start when we're building simple websites like the one that we just built today. Although this looks super premium and high-end, it's actually just a very simple file structure, and we can be able to use this Premium plan just fine to host our website. And with this plan, we also get one free domain name for an entire year. So that means you can get your custom yourwebsite.com entirely for free along with this plan for only $2.69 per month to host your website online. And at any point, if you want to upgrade to this unlimited plan where you can have more websites and more space and more ability to expand this website with more functionality, you can always upgrade at a different time. But for now, we can go ahead and just choose this Premium plan. And here is where we can select our period for how long we want to have our hosting plan. By default, it selects 48 months, which is going to give us the biggest savings and the biggest discount on this hosting. But if you want, you can just move it down to something like 24 months or 12 months. I do recommend at least selecting 12 months since you do get that one free year of a domain name. You might as well have your hosting line up with your domain name so that you can have them both together for an entire year. So you can see here, this is going to be $359 per month. And with this coupon code, we get an even bigger savings. So you're getting an entire year of your website online for only 43 bucks. That's a great deal. Now we can just click continue. And here it's going to ask you to create an account with Hostinger. So if you already have an account, you can go ahead and hit login or just create an account here with your email address or with Google. And here you can just confirm your payment information and actually submit your payment. All right, and just like that, we have a hosting plan. So we'll just wait for this to get going. And now it'll bring you to the Hostinger dashboard. So this is our main dashboard for Hostinger, where you'll access everything for your website, your hosting plan, your domain names. If you want to set up a custom professional email address, you can do all of that right inside of here in your Hostinger dashboard. So if you want, I would save this link to your bookmarks. At any point, you can come back here and access all of your files for your website. Now, what we want to do is you should see this new thing pop up right here to create or migrate our new website. If you don't see that, just go ahead and refresh the page here, or you can click on the Websites tab and navigate to find that new website. For me, that's right here at the very bottom. You can see it says Set Up. And it's going to ask you, do we want to create a new website or do we want to migrate an existing site? For us, we're going to hit Migrate an existing site. And do we want to use WordPress or are we going to upload our own files? We're going to say Upload our backup files and click Next. And now it's going to ask us to create a domain name. So you can see we have one free domain name available, and we can go ahead and search for it available here online. So I could search for something like joshbutcherportfolio.com, and you can see that's available. So I can go ahead and click right here, and we can claim that. Now it's just going to ask you to confirm your information here, and we can click Register. All right, and just like that, it says our new domain name has been added to our website. So Josh Butcher Portfolio, that's me. It's all live and ready to go. We can click Continue. Okay, now here is where we actually are going to upload all of the files for our website. Now, what we want to do is go ahead and move back over to the folder here where we've created our site, the portfolio folder where we have all of these files created. What we need to do is just select all of these files here, and we can right click on them and hit compress. Now, if you're on a Windows computer, you'll see Send To, and we'll hit Compressor. And now we have this archive folder here, and I can move this actually right over here. I'm going to relabel this portfolio just so I know. But this zip file now has all of the files that contain everything we need for our website to load. So let's just pop that right here. All right, it says it's finished uploading the folder. Let's go ahead and hit Next. And it's saying we're going to go ahead and migrate this to our new domain name that we just purchased. So we'll hit Submit. All right, now once your migration finishes, for me, it brought me back here to my Hostinger dashboard. So under the Websites tab, I should be able to just click on my link here for my domain name. And here's my final website, live and online. The exact same website we just designed inside of Claude Code, all live and ready to be shared with anyone online. Now, I hope this video helped you create an incredible website. Remember, if you don't have your hosting plan yet, go ahead and click that first link in the description to get that discounted hosting plan with your custom domain name for free for 1 year. And make sure to use the link below to also access that prompt so that you can create your own website just like we did in this video. I'll see you in the next video.